Hello procrastinators, and welcome to an incredibly blurry shot of Rico Rodriguez's face. Now, why am I showing you this? It's because this is my... Is that a bird that flew past? I swear I just saw a bird. I've gone insane. Oh no, there it is! Look at that! Oh, hang on. If I leave this too long, that's going to be a fucking UFO video on YouTube pretty soon by itself. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, Rico Rodriguez. Why am I showing you him? It's because it was supposed to be an interesting introduction for my spec video, where I show you my setup. Hooray! But I kind of cocked it up with the bird thing. Yes, this is my setup. Lots of you wanted to see this, and I'm pretty tired today, and I'm not particularly feeling funny for the 3 hours I normally should be, so I'm going to do this instead. Woo! Free Game Friday will be tomorrow on Saturday. Shut up. It's just a name. It doesn't mean anything. Like, keep out. So, yes, this is... I'm actually a giant. This is something I should mention early on. These are actually only 1-inch screens for me, but they're 9 million inch for you guys. They're just cute. Over there, that's Eeyore wearing a Tigger suit. We'll just ignore that. Yes, this is a pair of headphones. I'll do this bit quickly because nobody gives a shit about accessories. These are headphones that are okay. This is a mouse that isn't as good as my other one. And this is a keyboard that I very, very, very much love. You can Google to find out what they are. Someone in the comments already tell you a million times over. What else we have? These screens are 23 inches of loveliness. They're 120 Hz. They're for 3D, which means that I can have 120 frames per second on each screen. And do get that. Just Cause 2 runs 120 frames per second. And when it's in 3D mode, which you push that button over there for, it runs at about 60 frames per second. May warn you, this is a video kind of for the hyper nerds. So if you're a hyper nerd, stick around. If you want to leave, that's fine. More stuff tomorrow. So yes, what computer is running all this? I will warn you now. You may laugh. It's a little big. Are you ready for this, jelly? Ah! So yes, this is Sasha. This is a behemoth of a computer. I can hear a train going past my window. It's kind of hard to tell how big that is, really. So I've come up with an interesting size comparison. If you'll ignore the editing, or like, pick something up and put something next to it with a rather slight thwack. That's a PlayStation 3. That's my computer, and that's a PlayStation 3. Remember how this was laughed at for being huge and bulky? Well, fuck, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, even shut up, trains. Even thickness-wise, this is a... I mean, look, there's just a line here, a perfect line here, which is like PlayStation 3 height. Yeah, and then just more stuff. Yes, it's big. Anyway, let's open it up and show you all the shiny electronic-y things that I don't quite understand inside. Ah, it's naked! Right, let's have a look inside. Before I begin, I didn't actually make this. I normally make my own PCs. I actually had this one made for me. I actually spent money. And I know people going, oh, you could have saved money the other way. This computer's kind of expensive, and it has water cooling, and I'm a clumsy fuck. I'm not letting those things combine. I wanted a warranty. I wanted some shit. I don't mind paying a little bit more money, just for a little more peace of mind. This is essentially 3 years worth of saving. I've saved every freaking penny I can for 3 years. I don't have a car, I don't go out anywhere. I've saved every penny for 3 years, working ridiculous amounts to afford this. And I'm quite happy I did, because it's rather sexy. Shall we have a look inside? And also, before we begin, thank you, because you guys watching my videos essentially paid for this, which means you get better videos, which is a great deal, I think. Anyway, let's have a look inside. I'm using autofocus because the manual focus... No, I'm using manual focus because the autofocus wasn't working. I don't know if you can still hear me when I go in there. Right! There we go, that's focused. This is the processor. It's a i7 something. I can't remember because it's all been overclocked. It's currently running at 4.5 gigahertz. And it's an i7, it's lovely. 6 cores, you can count them somewhere. This is the RAM. That's 32 gigs of RAM. Behind these two fans here, let's see if we can peek through the water cooling. Another 32 gigs of RAM, it's 64 gigs of RAM. It's pretty swish. There's some more fans up there, I've only just noticed. There are fans everywhere in this thing to keep it cool. Why? Because there are 3 sodding great graphics cards in this thing. This is the GTX 680, and there are 3 of them in there. Water-cooled versions, so they have reservoirs and stuff. That is a beast of a card. It is, I know, right, the nerds already in the comment section going, oh, you could have bought something better here and something better here. I know, this isn't the definitive PC. There are upgrades I can perform for this, but this will do for now. This will do for 4K rendering, which is kind of what I got it for. Note the wires. The wires are just so nicely done. I was very chuffed with them. Who made this for me? It was Cyberpower. I'll link them in the description. They were very good. They're not paying me to say that. I'd love it if they did. Send me another one of these. That'd be great. But Yes, 1,000 watt of power to keep this thing going. That's slightly out of focus, I do apologise. There we go. And some soundproofing-y stuff, so you guys can, like, you know, hear me when I play games. In here, I don't know where the microphone is on this camera, so I'm just shouting at it and hoping stuff happens. We have down here, actually we're going to go right here, these are 4 solid-state hard drives, and I think they're 500 gigabytes each. So I have my games on them, and my programs, my awesome games. Shitty games go on other drives. I also have 2, somewhere in there, you can probably not see them. I have 2 terabyte hard drives doing their data storing stuff, and that's where I do keep all my videos and things. Up here, we have this thing at the front, which we're going to go zoom around for, and then try and focus in on. Try, there we go. Right, yes, this is telling me what my fans and things are. This is just so I can mess around with them while I'm recording, to have them cool down, up all the water cooling and stuff, so the videos sound nicer. It's all designed for you guys, as well as having a stonking great graphics card for me. 3 of them, yay! What else do we have in here? There's really everything. Sexy processor, sexy motherboard. I can't remember what the motherboard is. I would list it. I might actually put the full spec list in the description. But yes. Oh, and it's SLI. I forgot to say, look, 3 in SLI. I've actually set them up in a slightly different way so I can run 3-screen 3D. Because 3D and SLI, they don't seem to like talking to each other. Apparently, no one builds computers to run across 3 screens in 3D. I wonder why. And it's water-cooled. Ooh. I wanted it to be lava lamp-cooled, but apparently that's not a thing. Yes, so that's my machine. I'm very proud of it. It's quite happy to have that. But wait, there's more. If we go, these things go clicky. Whoa, and this one goes clicky. Whoa, and this top bit comes down to reveal another computer. Yes, this beast has 2 computers in it, hence the height. Bottom computer, top computer. Oh God, I do apologise for the focus. It's going to be all over the place. It's probably about there. So, in here we have a tiny little motherboard with a tiny little i5 and 8 little gigs of RAM sticking in here. Tiny little power cable and some form of drive. I think it's a Blu-ray drive. Then some lovely wiring. I have made my own computers before, and I've never seen wiring so neat. I would pay all the money in the world to have wiring like that in my old machines, which were kind of just stuff in, just trying to slam the case shut. Just get in there, you stupid wires. Yes, this is my server. I'm running my own server, like home server, so I can share media files and things around stuff. And also, this is where I can upload from, so I can keep playing and rendering stuff while I'm uploading and not have to worry about faff and stuff like that. It's very, very useful to have. And there's some water reservoirs, or fans, or fan water reservoirs, and there's a wibbly thing. I think more reservoirs and fans and thing. Christ, it's warm in here. The internal case temperature is just ridiculous. It's untrue. Yes, this is my very sexy thing. Haven't actually powered it on yet. I know it worked. I've powered it on and made it work. I haven't set it up yet. Oh, I'm not playing with the focus properly. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm not very good with normal cameras. This isn't my normal thing. So yes, you can look at this. Nerds can look at these and see what they are, and I will point and tell you the vague things that I have. But this is the top bit. And it's quite nice. Right, let's put the top bit away. Oh, and there's some more RAM stuff. Not RAM, hard drives. That's the word I was looking for. Did you know I used to actually work in tech support? Who knew? That was my job before this. I worked in tech support. Ha 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 ha. Don't fuck with me, guys. Don't fuck with me. Click. 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 Be right back. Right, that's closed. The top bit needs 2 hands to kind of give it a shove at both sides to close properly. But yes, that is Sasha. I can't remember what the actual name for the thing I bought was, because I customized it so heavily it's really not that anymore. But that's Sasha. I'll list the full details of it in the description. And yes, thanks for watching my shit so I can buy something like this, so I can give you more shit to watch. The Circle of Procrastination? I would have sung that further, but Elton John would have kicked me to death. So yes, that's Sasha. This bit is also Sasha. She has split personalities. And this is a finger that has been pointing at things for no apparent reason. I'm going to go now and make more funnies for the internet. Ta-ra.
Enter the domain of the Nerd³ Videos dropping from above like bird poo. Enter the domain of the Nerd³ Videos dropping from above like bird